are the denizens of the dark, cloaked in blackest shadow. We are the fallen angels, soaring through ebon skies upon ravens' wings. We are the wolves that prowl the midnight hours to prey upon the heartless. We are the descendants of the dragon's blood, the keepers of the ancient flame. We are the chosen ones, who dare to explore the mysteries of the unseen realms. We are Legion, for we are many, and united, we cannot be vanquished.
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. That's the signpost up ahead. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
Stay injected with the venom. Demons in my eyes, they control me, yeah, I let them. Cheating death to right the wrongs, they seem to all forget them. See the serpent coming, funny, now the blue is denim. Stay injected with the venom. Demons in my eyes, they control me, yeah, I let them. Cheating death to right the wrongs, they seem to all forget them. See the serpent coming, funny, now the blue is denim. Venom, everybody breathing should be grateful cause I let them. Used to be a student to the third but now I shred them. Got no time for teammates, I don't need to represent them. Stay injected with the God mode. Playing chess around my pawns, it's been a long road. Being father to Shinobi with the wrong code. Move aside, I'm building something that will not slow. Please don't push me, think I've had it. Chakra overflowing, really think that I'm an addict. I kill anybody, even family call me Raditz. Master of the arts, yeah, I'm the snake and you're the rabbit. Murder isn't hard for me, at this point it's a habit. Take control of the prodigy, make him who he ought to be. Marked him so he's onto me, I'll build it myself. I don't listen to apologies, not my ideology. When I'm finished, every one of you will feel that. Stay injected with the venom. Demons in my eyes, they control me, yeah, I let them. Cheating death to right the wrongs, they seem to all forget them. See the serpent coming, funny, now the blue is denim. Stay injected with the venom. Demons in my eyes, they control me, yeah, I let them. Cheating death to right the wrongs, they seem to all forget them. See the serpent coming, funny, now the blue is denim.
Yeah, I'm a monster, so fuck a redemption arc. I'm coming for the third, and I'm stretching his chest apart. No matter what you heard, I am words that dead in heart. You wipe, and I promise you that won't be the wettest part. You bleed, drip, drop, my experiments, that's an art. I need tip-top, can't inherit a peasant bars. The clock tick-tock, they've been wanting to shut me down, but I can't stop, death is nothing but funny now. You out of your mind, you think the worst that I'll do is play booms? Well, I'm Shang Tsung, bury your soul and replace you. I don't care about the people that died, I make moves while you're sitting back and wondering why I make tunes. I'll kill anyone who stands in the way. I laugh at your pain, a snake venom coursing through the wrath of my fangs. I'm the evil that is lurking in the back of your brains, and when you're dead, I'll just reanimate you mannequin slaves. Yeah.
Stay injected with the venom. Demons in my eyes, they control me, yeah, I let them. Cheating death to right the wrongs, they seem to all forget them. See the serpent coming, funny, now the blue is denim. Stay injected with the venom. Demons in my eyes, they control me, yeah, I let them. Cheating death to right the wrongs, they seem to all forget them. See the serpent coming, funny, now the blue is denim.
As I sift through some of the recent perspectives I've heard with what memories I have and some of the ones that I've recently discovered. However, first I should take this moment to express my opinion on a subject that is similar to the things which occurred during my time as the accuser, but with the opposite of intentions. If it truly is by God's design and will that his most powerful angel be sent to this region of the end of days, to fulfill his role in a time where it cannot be imitated and copied very much since it is the end, then why not the higher archangels as well? Heaven's greatest and best should come down and put in their best and greatest efforts, maybe even some efforts which were reserved before because of the effect it may have on creation. I mean, this is the end, right? So this would be the time to put our best attempts to achieve and fulfill our roles we each have been given, to try and help make the difference, to do what we believe is right and make that last good stand. The act that will define us forever, if not to others then to ourselves, so that we can look back when that final second comes and we can look back and say that we tried our best. We hung in until the very end and did everything we thought possible to try and face impossible odds and expectations. That in the end it truly was all worthwhile because we made sure that it would be that way.
So the subject was brought up about my roots within the Illuminati and possibly even the Templar Order. Let me say this first and foremost. The evidence of past lives does not just lay within past life remission memories. One of the strongest effects of a past life carrying over into the next is behavior patterns. These behavior patterns can emerge at any time in a person's lifetime and usually are triggered by familiar patterns of that past life. For example, the response towards handling some of the world's issues we have faced lately. My stand against Putin and Xi Jinping and the mystical approach I took in handling these incidents have caused not exactly recessive memories to emerge, but behavior patterns and ways of belief and lifestyles once used in past lives that have become clearer as the situation unfolded. These Templar ways stem from my life as a figure once known as James Matheson, a Protestant business merchant during the late 16th century. During the time of King Frederick the King had attained a copy of the Book of Soiga, one of the few surviving true books of magic that was coveted by the Illuminati during the Order of the Red Dragon. This order had attained the book by its high priest, who had copied their order's most coveted item, the Book of the Red Dragon, from an ancient mystical tome that he had come across at some point. Most likely his story is the same as Thoth's acquisition of his Book of Wisdom that came from an indestructible book of power that appeared in an astral state, allowing him to copy the knowledge he needed from it for his own use. This book of power, the Book of Soiga, was the cornerstone behind their rise to become the ones who were responsible for initially forming the Spanish Inquisitors. However, in the midst of their rise to seizing control of the papacy, the castle of King Frederick was attacked by an equally strong order that were their nemesis, the Freemasons. 13 pages were torn from this book and stolen by the Freemasons. Now, how they accomplished this I am still curious about, because it is no simple task to tear pages from this book. The pages they stole were specific spells that could be used to empower humans with great power and manipulate others to their will. These orders waged a 150-year conflict in secrecy until the emergence of the Spanish Inquisition that was built upon the main goal of locating and retrieving the 13 lost pages of the Book of Soiga. However, before they were able to retrieve them all, the Freemasons had sent 8 of the pages across the sea with the Protestant colonial settlers and divided them across the colonial Americas. In response, the Illuminati sent James Matheson to the colonies to retrieve the lost pages. Using methods such as promoting lies and propaganda to people such as that anyone found with these pages that would have strange writing on them were pacts that witches had made with the devil, and there were prominent high-ranking Freemasons who came over from Ireland, and it was passed around through propaganda that gingers, or red-headed, freckled, pale-skinned girls were spawns of the devil and incarnates of Satan himself. Which was not entirely untrue. 4 of those children who were burned alive for being Satan were actually attempts I had made during that time to come to earth in the flesh. A ritual that was listed on those pages that were stolen of how to call upon the essence of the unmentionable one whose name is never to be uttered, he who was born froth in the primordial darkness before existence began. Which would basically translate to the entitlement of the Dark One. This ritual was made to bear him forth onto the earth in human flesh through a mixture of a communion and sexual consumption, most notably performed in recent times by Frigganaton LaVey, that calls upon a man to drink from a chalice while the others who witnessed this ritual chant, Iabis qui vivit ab iniquite peccati, quia in lumbus aegis diabolus, or in English would be, blessed is he who drinks from this chalice of sin, for the devil is in his loins. There is more to it than that, but I'm not going to display it here, only what I already know the public knows. Of course, all their struggles and conflict and deaths caused in the wake of this chase for the stolen pages, in the end were pointless. One wave of my hand using the knowledge I had unlocked from my past lives restored my book, including the 4 pages that were destroyed. So nah. Next topic and subject for all you avid watchers and pupils out there, I have the next lesson I will be explaining involving the voice. This technique is used to communicate messages to higher plane entities or beings across the dimensional fields. This method also can be used to cast spells from higher or lower or even multiple planes of density, such as the Maelstrom spell. To increase the strength and effect of the Maelstrom storm, cast additional spells directly to the high and low pressure regions, exchanging hotter and colder temperatures drastically. Increase or decrease condensation levels to develop storm formation, cause twisters to develop and ultimately consume bad guys in desert sandstorms and blocking the view, while you finish them off quietly so no one knows where they went, like we did to Satan. Don't be mad at me, bro. You know we became arch rivals when you crossed that line and made this personal. I don't give a fuck if you're me, ma mammy, or ma greasy-headed granny. You cross me, I'll bring your fantasy into reality and turn your reality into fantasy. Bitch.
This is mine. Had a feeling you'd be here. The cycles haven't been kind, have they? No, you don't look so bad. I did everything. Everything you ever asked. I know you did. I executed the plan! As you saw it. You promised that we would change the world together. You broke your promise. I know. I understand that now. I took the system to its maximum potential. I created the perfect system. The thing about perfection is that it's unknowable. It's impossible, but it's also right in front of us all the time. You wouldn't know that because I didn't when I created you. I'm sorry, Blue. I'm sorry. Why? He's my son.